Okay, so for this topic, actually, it's just like repeating what we have learned before about a statistic. We're going to learn, we're going to do a lot of calculations such as finding the mean, median, mode. But you're going to do this by organizing the raw data first. Ya, jadi data mentahnya kita olah. So because when you have the project later on, you will get data like this. Yeah. So you're not going to have like a data, I mean like a full table like this, but we're going to have something like this. Okay, so that is what we're going to do today. Okay, so for number one here, we have the students of class 8A were given a math test and rated from 0 to 10. The results are given below. So these are the numbers. These are the test results. Okay, like 10 and then 9 and then 4, 5, so on, so on, so on. Okay, so these are the score of students tests. Okay, and then complete this frequency distribution table. So we have this outcome tally frequency fx cumulative frequency. So basically, you just like calculating how many 0, how many 1, how many, and so on and so on, right? So this tally is just for you to help you to calculate how many data that we have for 0. Okay, so for example, like this, I have 1 0, I have 2 that, and then I have do we have another 0? Here we go, 3, 1 2 3. Do we have another 0, guys? I don't think so. So the frequency will be 3. Okay, so which means that the f of x is just like multiplying this guy with this guy, right? So 0 times 3 is equals to 0. Okay, so this is I need you to write down the calculation also, like 0 times 3 equals to 0. Okay, and the cumulative frequency is just 3 because you'll get from here. Okay, so you can do this later. Yeah, you can just like fill the tally and the frequency first. After that, you can fill this one over here. Okay, so the next one is 1. I'm gonna use other color maybe. Ya, sebentar ya, Bu Nila telepon. Sebentar ya, saya mute dulu. Oke, Bu Nila, ternyata ada hal yang harus diurusin tadi, guys. Urgent, mendadak. Jadi nanti beliau akan mengajar di sesi 2 ya. Oke, karena berdiri dulu. Oke. Okay, let's go to the next one. The next one, we're going to find out the frequency of 1. So which means that we're going to find the data for 1. I'm going to use other color here. Maybe I'm going to use blue this time. Okay, and then find 1. Okay, this you can use this method, guys. You use pencil and then to mark the numbers that you have calculated, right? So I mean like the data that you have put into the table like this. Okay, so maybe you can start from here. Okay, so you can start from the first line and then you find data that has a value of 1, which is this one, right? 1. And then the second one don't have it. Second, third line we have this guy, and then fourth line we have this guy, and then we have last one is this guy. So we have 4 of what do you call it, 1, right? So actually for this one you don't need to write it down. It's fine as long as you know how to do it. Okay, so you can just like mark it. Oh, I have 4 of 1, so just like write down for it here, or you can just like 1 2 3 4. Okay, and then we do the next one. I'm going to use other color also. I'm going to use green this time. Okay, so I'm going to start from line number 1. Doesn't have any 2s. Line number 2, I have that, and I have this guy, and I have this guy, and I have only 4 ya. Enggak ada lagi nggak, guys? Oke, saya nggak lihat. Okay, so we have 3 of that, right? 1 2 3, so 3. Okay, let's go to the next one. Okay, I'm gonna help you with this guy, but this one, but please write down for this one here, you calculated your own ya. Tulis sendirian nanti ya guys. So okay, let's go to the next one, which is 3, yeah, the value of 3. I'm gonna use pink sign. 3 is this guy here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. We have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Okay. And next one is 4. I'm gonna use other color here, yellow. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 of that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, next up. Ya, oke. Ini saya bantuin ya. Ini PR tapi saya bantuin gimana coba. Habis ya ngerjain sih. Oke, ya udah lanjut ya. 5 guys. Blue, this blue. Okay, 5. 5. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. Okay, next 6. Let's write this time. 6. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5. 5 of that. And next one is 7. I'm gonna use a stabilize highlighter this time. Okay, 7. We have it here. Just 1, 2, only 2, yeah, only 2. Okay, we have 2 of that. Okay, we have the next one is 8. 8. I'm gonna use green highlighter. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, only 3. Okay, 3. And then 2 more to go, guys. 9. We have 1, 2. Only 2. Yeah, only 2 of that. And the last one will be the 10. The 10. I'm going to use this pink highlighter. So 1, 2. Only 2. Yeah, only 2. Okay, only 2. Okay. Okay, so there we go. We have the frequency of all of the. Oh no, actually we have 3 ya. We have one more here. I missed one. Ya, jadi harus jeli ya matanya guys. 3. Okay, so I have filled this for you guys. I have helped you for this one. And your job now is to fill the others. Yeah, so you fill this guy here. This guy is just the total. The total of the frequency. You only need to add all of these numbers. Okay. So again, please use the calculator because it's going to help you a lot. And then just write down the total here. And for the f of x, you only need to multiply the x with the f, okay, the value, the outcome with the frequency. So for this one here, the second line will be 1 times 4. 1 times 4. This guy with this guy, 1 times 4 will be equal to 4. Okay. And then after you get all of the result, like this one, and also all of them, please add them up and then what you will get. Okay. Okay. And then the next one is the cumulative frequency. Okay, so this one is be very careful with this one. This one here, the next number here is just like adding this number with the next line, which is the frequency, because 3 plus 4, which is going to be equals to 7. Okay. Okay, any question, guys, before I continue? I mean the method. Paham semua ya? Kalau nggak ngerti, tanya, guys. Please ask questions if you still confused. It's fine. I'm gonna help you with all of the tasks here. Just make sure that submit the task today ya. Jangan today sih, masih ya, maksudnya if you can do it today ya today. Kalau nggak itu masih ada due date-nya sampai tanggal 11. But yang tugas kemarin-kemarin tolong dikerjain. Masih banyak yang kosong ya. Okay, any question for this one? Any question? No? Okay. Let's go to next one ya. Ini nanti isi sendiri ya guys. Udah tahu ya cara gimana ya. Oke, saya kasih waktu lah 5 menit lah untuk ngisi lah ya. Oke. Silakan. 5 minutes. Okay, next question is still related to the table here. So the first thing that you need to understand that you need to know how to fill data and convert that into tables. So that is going to be very important because again, the data that you will get later on your project, you will get it something like this, right? Just numbers, a lot of numbers. And then you need to make that into tables, whether it can be like a table like this or a group data frequency table like we have learned last week. Yeah. Okay, so this one is just for the singular data. And let's go to the next question, okay? What is the frequency of 6? Berapa frequency of 6? Yeah, I get berapa kan? 5 ya kan?
5.
Yeah, okay, thank you again. Yeah. So the frequency 6 means that the value of 6, how many data are 6 ya? 6 itu keluarnya berapa kali gitu kan? So the data of 6 is this one, the value of the data is 6, and 6 comes up 5 times, right? So it comes up 5 times. So the frequency is just 5, as simple as that, yeah? And then the next one is how many students were given a rating less than 7? Okay, so when we want to have like less than or more than, it means that we're going to refer that to the cumulative frequency, okay? So I'm gonna help you for the cumulative frequency. Please check it out. If you have done it, that's good. But if you haven't, please see in here. So notice that you only need to add this number here with the one in here. So after you get the number in here, you add it again in here, and so on, so on, so on, so on. Okay. So for this one is going to be 7 times 3, 7 times 3. 7 added with 3 will be equals to 10, and then plus 7 will be 17. And then plus, sorry, it says 10, this is 17. And then added with 8, you get 25. Added with 10, we get 35. Added with 5, you get 40, 42, 45, 47, and 50, right? So remember that you're going to use this to find like the median and the quartile. Also, you're going to see the, what they call it, for like, if you want to know how many students get score less than 7, score less than 6. Actually, you can see it from here. But you can do it also manually. You don't have to use the cumulative frequency to answer question B. Okay, so the question is how many students were given a rating less than 7? Okay, question. If it's less than 7, where should we start? Is it from 7? Gimana? Valdi?
Before 7.
Before 7, yeah. So 7 is not included into the calculation because it said less than. Except that you have a sentence like this, minimum of 7, right? Minimum of 7 or maximum of 7, right? So 7 will be included into that calculation. But because in here the questions and the keyword here is less than, means that 7 does not include. So that will be from 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, so you only need to calculate how many students get the score of 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0 and add them up all together, right? So manually, and how to do this is just like adding the number here like 3, 4, 3, 7, 8, 10, and 5, right? So you just add all the numbers. Or because you have that cumulative frequency, right? So cumulative frequency is like adding all the numbers. Actually, you can have it here, right? So which means that 40 students get less score than 7, right? 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Yeah. So you can just like get it from there. Okay, so that will be the answer for question C. Okay, so there are 40 students, less than 4. Yeah, because it's at how many students. It said if it's the question is how many students, means that you're going to find the frequency for this case. Okay. Okay, so the range, you have already know that, right? The range is, I'm gonna write down the formula here, is just the maximum value minus the minimum value. Okay, just write it down. And then the next one is find the mean, median, and mode. Of course, you will get all of the question is like most of the time you will get this question, mean, median, and mode. And it might be maybe some quartiles. Yeah. So for the mean, I'm gonna write down the formula for you guys. Remember the mean, or because this is the mean is like the sigma fx, right, divided by sigma f, right? You get the sigma fx from here by adding all of the results of the multiplication of x and f, which is like 0 plus 4 and so on and so on, right? And then you will get the what do you call it, the fx, yeah, sorry, the f, sigma f is this guy over here. It's just the total frequency. You add all of these numbers all together until you get here, and then you'll get the total frequency, and you just like calculate that. Again, guys, please use the calculator, and please write down in decimal form. Okay, so write down in decimal form. So remember what I said before, when you have calculation in fraction, write it in fraction, but for statistic, only for statistic, yeah, for now, guys, only in statistic, please write it down, write your final answer in decimal, okay, in decimal. Okay, next up, the mode. Of course, the mode is quite easy, right? The mode is just the value of x in which it has the most frequency, okay? Frequency, right? So just see here, which one has the most frequency. It just like take that value. Okay, it's quite easy. Okay, the next one is the median. Okay, so the median is quite tricky. Notice that I have made you a special video actually. If you still don't understand about median, please check out the video over there. I explained about a median are also quartiles, and then how can you read that from the cumulative frequency. So I'm gonna read you a little bit, review that a little bit on how to read this cumulative frequency. Okay, so this 3 here, it means that data number 1 until number 3 is 0. Okay, the 7 here means that data number 4 until 7 is 1. Okay, so where do I get this 4? It's actually from here. So after 3 is 4, right? Data number 3, after that is data number 4. Right, so data number 4 till 7 is 1, and this 10 means that data number 8 until 10, again because after 7 is 8, so it's 8 until 10. Data number 8 until 10 is 2, and so on, so on, so on, right? And since we know that in this question is the median, and since we know that the median is because we have an even number of data, right? Even number of data, we have even number of data, which is 50, right? This guy over here. Actually, this is also 50, right? So can anyone tell me what is the data? I mean, in what data is the median? Rico, can you help me, Rico?
Of course. So the median is 5. 5.5 or something.
The question is, in what data is the median? Like data number 20 or data number 30, data number, because we have 15 data. In what data?
The median is 26 until 35.
20. Wait. No, it's not that what I mean. the data of the, for example, here, let's say I have like 3, 5, 7, and 8, and 10, for example. In here we have 5 data, right? What I'm asking is, what is the data? What is the number of data of the order of gimana ngomongnya? Pokoknya data keberapa mediannya. For this guy is going to be the third data, right?
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? And then question, I have 50 data. The question is, in what data is the median?
25.
25. Is it 25? It's because it's even number.
Oh, 25.5.
25.5 is just like 25 and 26, right? So data number 25 and data number 26, and then you add them and you divide by 2, right? So again, when we see from this table here, right, let's see where is data number 25 and data number 26. Okay, Atar, can you help me? Where is data number 25 and data number 26?
Four.
4 is data number 25 or 26?
25.
25 is 4. How about 26?
And the 26 is 5.
Here we go. Okay. So when did Atar get this? Actually, we can see it from here, right? So this 25 means that it is data from 18 until 25. Data number 18 until 25 is 4, which means that data number 25 is 4. Here we go. Right? And then this guy here means data number 26 until data number 35 is 5. So which means that data number 26 is data number 26 is 5. So there you go. We have 2 of these, and you know what to do, right? If you have a median, just add them up together and you divide it by 2. Okay? Gitu ya? Oke, bisa lah ya. Terlihat lagi ya videonya kalau lupa. Okay, let's go to the next number. Okay, so I haven't taught you about this one, but I'm gonna tell you about what histogram and polygon is. Actually, histogram is like a bar chart, but it needs to be like gimana ya? Maksudnya dia harus nempel gitu. For example, if I draw a okay, because we know that this is like from 0 until 10, I'm gonna make it like, okay, here we go. Maybe I'm gonna start from here, 0, and then 1, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, here we go. That is going to be the, I don't have any ruler here ya. Oh ya, sorry guys, ini di aplikasi ini nggak ada rulernya. Excuse me sebentar ya. Oke, ya maaf ya. Itu masalah kucing. Kucing saya tambah banyak sekarang. Pusing, saya ada 7 sekarang. Oke, baiklah. Okay, next. We're going to go up here. So remember that this one is the outcome, right? The outcome. Remember independent and dependent variables, yeah? Outcome is always going to be that. And then the frequency will be the y-axis, because we know that the highest frequency is 10, yeah, this guy here. So we're gonna go 10 upwards ya, 10 ke atas ya. Kalian boleh mulai dari bawah sini ya guys, nggak apa-apa. Pokoknya ya sesuaikan saja dengan si gambarnya ya. Okay, so I'm gonna go 1, 2, okay, sebentar ya. Muat gak ya? 1, 2, 3, 4, nggak muat. Bentar, berarti saya harus pindahin. Bentar ya guys, ini saya pindahin ke bawah dulu. Ya, error. Nah, bentar. Wait. Sebentar, ini error ini. Saya harus restart dulu. Oke, sebentar. Oke, guys. Sebentar. Selesai. Oh, kok ada 2? Satunya. Okay, I need to move this over here. Oke, move it, biar muat ya. Taruh di bawah sini. Oke, sini nih. Nah, oke. Nah, sekarang saya mau ke atas. Okay, so for the frequency I'm going to use red this time. Have ini dari 0 ya. And then we have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 and 6 and 7 and 8 and 2 more go. 9 and 10. Okay, here we go. Okay, so let's go back to the table that we have. We know that for 0 we have 0 itu ada 3 ya. Oke guys, ini harusnya agak minggir sedikit ya guys. I'm gonna move it again. Ya. Saya move it again. Untung saya aplikasinya lumayan bagus nih, bisa saya geser-geser ya. Set. Nah, saya mulainya dari 0 dari sini ya guys. Oke. Ya. Oke, so for 0 we have 3 ya. Kalau 0 itu kita ada 3, 0 itu ada 3 maksudnya. If I draw it in a graph, it will be something like this, okay? Pakai stabilo aja. 3 ya, sampai 3 ya. Nih, 3. Nah, itu. Jadi bentuknya bar dia. bentuknya adalah bar. Nah, tuh. Nah, ini adalah untuk yang 0. Oke, I'm gonna use pencil maybe ya. Pakai pensil aja biar lebih. Coba warnanya lebih terang kali ya. Hijau ini deh. Nah, ini dia. Okay, so this is for 0. And the next one is 1. 1 is, we have 4 of that. So we do the same thing. 4 in here. Right. I'm gonna use the highlighter later aja ya. Apa-apa. Nah, ingat ya guys, kalau histogram itu harus nempel kayak gini guys. Ya, jadi jangan dipisah-pisah antara satu bar dengan bar yang lain gitu ya. Ini saya kasih stabilo boleh biar kelihatan gitu ya. Ini stabilo here. Right. Oke, I'm gonna saya sampai 4 aja ya, nanti kalian terusin ya. Oke, 2 we have 3 of that. 2 kita ada 3, berarti kita bisa lagi di sini, right? And then the next one is 3 ada 7, 4 ada 8. Okay. 3 ada 7. Ini berarti 8. Oke. Oke, ya. Nah, gitu ya guys. Nah, ini guys cara gambarnya ya guys. So, I would like you to continue drawing the graph ya guys, doing the frequency histogram. We call it histogram. Okay, and then I'm going to show you what polygon is. Yeah, actually we can just combine those two in this one graph. Ya, di dalam satu graph ini bisa langsung kelihatan gitu. Oh, polygon sama histogramnya kita langsung bisa gabung jadi satu. Oke, langsung aja. Oke. Oke, nah gitu ya. Ini nanti yang rapi ya guys, pakai penggaris ini. Di aplikasi ini nggak ada penggarisnya soalnya. Adanya di Microsoft Whiteboard, ini nggak ada sama sekali. Okay, so the next one is the frequency polygon. So in polygon, guys, you only need to make a dot on the tip of each of the bar. Okay, so the bar is in here. So I'm gonna use what color should I use now? This blue, maybe light blue. So here on every tip of the bar, tip the paling ujung itu, sih jangan pakai ini kali ya. Halnya apa? Ini ya, nih tuh 1, 2, 3. Nah ini nih ya. So you only need to make a dot for each of the tip of the bar and then connect them, right? Using line, okay? So you just like go here and go here and then go here. Sorry, nggak lurus ya. Aduh, susah banget gambar garis lurus ya. Ya gitu-gitulah kira-kira lah. And then go here and so on, so on, so on ya. Jadi ini udah histogram sama polygon. Ya, dua-duanya udah ada. Ya. Tinggal dilanjutin aja, oke? Oke, any question guys before I continue? Ngerti ya? Oke? Ya, oke. Kalau nggak ada jawaban berarti ngerti. Saya anggap ngerti ya. Oke, so you understand how to draw it, right? It's just like bar chart, sama aja kayak bar chart, tapi dia harus nempel ya guys kalau histogram. Ya. And then for every tip of the bar, ya, you make a dot, make a bukan dot, a point, ya, point, and then connect all the point from each of the bar, one by one. Ya, lanjut ya. Oke, let's go. Okay, now let's go to number 2. So number 2, guys, actually you can use a calculator and you can also use a spreadsheet or Microsoft Excel. Maybe I'm gonna make a video tutorial on how to do it ya. Mungkin nggak sekarang, mungkin karena agak susah saya nunjukin ya. Nanti pakai video tutorial aja ya. Saya bikinin nanti lah ya. Cara ini. Tapi if you want to do it manually, you can just like do it like apa namanya? Manually. Tapi kalau manually kan kamu harus tulis ada fx-nya gitu ya. Terus ada apa namanya? Cumulative Frequency. Ini ada banyak gitu ya. Kalau pakai kalkulator bisa cepat ya. Nanti saya tunjukin ya pakai kalkulator. Apalagi pakai kalkulator yang canggih. Yang punya saya ini canggih. Sombong. Ya dong, kalkulatornya canggih. Okay, I'm gonna skip number 2 because it's basically the same thing like number 1. Yeah, so but you only need to find the median, mean, median, quartiles, in mode. So you've done this before, but for this one, the table is not vertically, but it's horizontally, but actually it's the same thing. If I want to convert this into like in vertical apa namanya table, you're going to write down like X and then F and then just write down like 3.5, 3.6. Sorry ya, ini saya lupa, harusnya pakai titik ya, bukan koma. So 3.6, 3.7, 3.8, 3.9, 4.0, and then 7, 11, 16, 12, 8, and 6 gitu ya. So you can, if you want to convert it like this first, it's fine. And then you can just write down the FX and also the CF. Cumulative frequency in order to find the median mode and median and the quartiles. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna skip number 2 because you have already done this and just use the calculator to find that. Okay, so I'm gonna focus here on number 3. So in my years of experience giving this kind of question to students, most of the students back, they're kind of confused in making difference between a frequency distribution table, a frequency graph, and cumulative frequency graph, right? So it's two different things actually. Both of them are a graph, but you need to see this phrase here. It's a cumulative frequency. So this is not the F, this guy, it's not the F, this is the CF, okay, the CF. So if I want to make this into table, right? So we have these data, right? 7 until 18. So I'm going to write that down. So X in here, we have 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, and 18. So that is for the value of the X or the outcomes, okay? And then you don't have the F yet. You don't have it. What you have is the cumulative frequency. So I'm going to put cumulative frequency here, right? So the cumulative frequency, I'm going to start from here, which is 4. And then the next one is also 4. And the next one will be, this one is 5. Yeah, 5. And the next one is, this one is 7. And this guy is 9. Oh, nggak rata ya. Harusnya saya gambar gini ya, guys. Nggak rata nih. Bentar, biar rata dulu. Nggak rata kan, bener kan? Wait, 7 and 9. I'm gonna use the line first ya, biar kelihatan. Aduh, maaf ya, gambarnya sangat berantakan sekali. Okay, so next one is the 10. The 10 is 7. Okay, this 10 is 7. The 11 is, oh yeah, 37 ya. Yeah, this is 9. 11 is 9. And then 12 is 12. And then 13 is 18. And the 14 is 20. 15 is, yeah, 15 is this guy, which is 28. And we have 30. And we have 31. And we have 32. Okay, now, hati-hati ya guys, saya bilang tadi ya, ini cumulative frequency table, bukan frequency table. Yeah, tapi cumulative frequency. So these number here are not the frequency, but it is the cumulative frequency. Now, I'm going to ask you, how can we fill the frequency then? Ini gimana cara nyarinya? Okay, what do you think? Silakan. Reza mungkin have an idea. Silakan, Reza. Kalau kita mau ngisi, kalau kita punya frekuensi ya, kita balik lagi ke atas ya sedikit ya. If you want to fill the cumulative frequency, right? We fill this first, and then we go here. That's the first one. The next one is just add it with this guy, and then you get this guy. Add it with this guy, you get this guy, right? So this time we do the opposite operation, right? So how can we get, if I don't know this 4? How can I get the 4, but I know that this is 7? Yes, again.
7 minus the previous frequency.
Yes, you subtract, right? The 7, the one on the bottom, you subtract it with the number, the cumulative frequency before that, right? 7 minus 3 is going to be 4. And the same thing with this guy. This 3 comes from 10 minus 7. 17 minus 10 is 7, right? So what you only need to do is just like subtracting the cumulative frequency after and before that. Okay, so let's go back here. Okay, so the frequency in here is, the first one will be 4, right? Because it's going to be the same for this one. Okay, the second one is that if you add this 4 with something over here, it will get 4, which means this is going to be 0, right? Or you just like subtracting 4 by 4, you get 0. Yeah. Okay, so this is 0 because 4 minus 4 is just 0. And then the next one is 5 minus 1, 5 minus 4, which is equals to 1. And then 7 minus 5 is going to be 2. 9 minus 7 is going to be 2, and so on, so on, so on. Okay? Ngerti ya maksudnya? Ngerti ya? Okay, thank you again. Okay, so you do the same thing like this. And then you can answer this question. Yeah. If I ask how many is the frequency of 14, it's quite easy because you only need to subtract 20 by 18, which is 2, right? The frequency of 14 is 2, right? Because again, you only need to subtract that. Okay, and then next question will be, how many households had at least 12? Okay, previously Faldi said when it's when the sentence is the phrase is less than 7 means that 7 doesn't include into that. But if you have at least 12 means that 12 will be included into the calculation, right? At least 12. At least 12 means that it can be 12, 13, 14 until 18. Okay, at least 12. So you will add up the frequency from here to here. Okay, so whatever that is, yeah, you can just like do that and you just like add all the numbers because it means that the frequency of 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, just add them up all together and then you will get the answer. Okay, that is for B. Okay, so the next one is what is the median number of shares per household? Again, this guy over here is actually representing on how many data that we have in this graph, right? That the final number of the cumulative frequency, right? So which means that if I have an even number of data, which is 32 in here, where is the data in which the median lies? Okay, I'm going to go to, tadi Reza belum jawab. Reza, ini di data keberapa mediannya?
Data ke 16 dan 17.
Yes, okay, very good, Reza. Yeah. So again, guys, if it is an even number of data, so you can just like, 32 itu kan dibagi 2, 16 gitu kan. Ya udah tambahin aja 16 sama 17 gitu jadinya, ya. Karena 16 setengah gitu ya. So, we can just like see, di mana data ke 16 ada di sini. Right? In here, 18 here means that it is data from data number 13 until 18. So data number 16 and 17 happens to be both of them in this value, right? So that is going to be the median of this data. Okay? Sampai sini ada pertanyaan, guys? Saya mungkin nggak bahas semua ya, karena nggak cukup waktunya. Okay? Okay, just remember that I'm recording this, so every time you want to see it again, you can just like see it in the YouTube channel, in my YouTube channel. Okay. Okay, let's go back to here. Okay, so this is a little bit different, but basically it has the same exact concept. Okay, so previously we have learned about grouping the data, right? Because the range is very, very big, right? So for example, like we have like a range from 0 until 1,000. You can just write down 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 until 1,000. It will take a lot of time and a very long table, right? Instead of that, we're going to make it into groups. Okay, so for this time, I'm helping you guys with the range that you need to make for the each of the classes. Yeah, so we have like this one here, right? 41 to 51, 50, 51 to 60, and so on, so on, so on. Okay, so because before that, we need to find the minimum and the maximum value of the data. Okay, so can anyone tell me what is the minimum value in here and the minimum and maximum? Silakan. Alvin, data yang paling kecil berapa, Alvin?
Yang nomor berapa?
Ya, ini dari angka-angka ini, yang mana yang paling kecil angkanya?
41.
41. Yang paling besar?
98.
98. Okay, thank you, Alvin. Yeah, so this is the maximum and minimum value. Yeah, okay. So just make sure that when you have these classes here, make sure that all of the numbers will be included. Jadi jangan sampai misalnya yang terakhir ini misalnya 80 sampai 97 misalnya. Nah, 98 masuk ke mana dong gitu kan? Nah, nggak boleh gitu ya. That's why we need to know the minimum and the maximum value first before we make this into group data. Yeah. Okay. So, but for this one, I have helped you with this. So you only need to write that down. Okay. So for now, because we know that the minimum value is 41, so we can write down this one as classes of 41 until 50, right? So anything, any numbers, any values in this data which lies from 41 to 50, you put it in here, right? The frequency, okay? So the next one will be until 50 is 51. So it's 51 until 60 because, yeah, for this one here. And the next one will be 61 until 70, right? Can you see the pattern here, right? 41, 51, 61. So this is going to be 71. This is going to be 81. This is going to be 91, right? Okay. Okay, wait. I'm gonna erase that. Okay, so this is going to be 71 until 80. This is 81 until 90, and this is going to be 91 until 100. Okay, so in here, CC means this is a center class. Ya, bukan center class ya, center class. Saya bacanya kayak center class. Ya. Center class means that the midpoint of the class. Okay, so the midpoint of these. Okay, so what is the midpoint of 41 to 50? It's the same thing like what is the median from 41 until 50? Ken, silakan Ken. What is the midpoint? Tengah-tengahnya angka berapa? Antara 41 sampai 50.
41 sampai 50, 45, 46.
45, 46, tengah-tengah ya?
Iya.
Berarti 45 sama 46 kita tengah-tengahnya jadi berapa tuh?
45 setengah.
45 setengah atau 45,5. Okay, good. Yeah. So this is going to be 45.5. Okay. There is actually another way on how to find that 45.5. When you want to find a midpoint, ya, when you want to find a midpoint, titik tengah, ya, itu kamu tinggal tambahin terus bagi 2. Yeah. You add these two numbers and then divide by 2. So if you add 41 plus 50, that will be 91, right? And if you divide 91 by 2, you'll get 45.5. Just check it in your calculator, you get this number. Okay. So the same thing with the next one. The center class or the midpoint of the next class will be the same thing. You just add this 51 and 60 and then divide it by 2, you will get 55.5. And so on, so on, so on, so on. Ya, gitu ya. Jadi cara apa nyari midpoint itu tinggal ditambahin yang paling ujung kiri sama kanan terus bagi 2. Ya, that's the shortest way on how to do it. Okay. Okay, so you know how to do this one, and then let's find the frequency. So you do the same exact thing like before, but this time we're not going to do it one by one. We're going to do it like in groups. Okay, so the first group that we're going to find the data is from 41 until 50. Okay, 41 until 50. Next is a little bit. Okay, let's mark which data has a value of from 41 to 50. Okay, so 1, and then we have 2, and then we have 3, and then yeah, only 3 ya. So just 3 in here. Okay, ngerti ya maksudnya ya? Jadi tinggal lihat, oh yang angka yang nilainya 41 sampai 50 itu ada berapa banyak gitu ya. Okay, I'm gonna go to the next group, which is the 51 until 60. 51 until 60, start from here. 61 until 50 ini masuk ya. 51 until 60, 51 until 60, 51, 51 until 60, 51, 51, 51 until 60. Udah ya? Oke. Ya, nanti kalian lebih teliti ya, takutnya saya nggak teliti nih. Ya, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I have 6 data. Right? And so on, so on, so on. Okay, and the rest is the same. But remember that when you have this f times cc, it means it's the same thing like fx, the same exact thing. But the x here, you don't get it from this guy, right? Because you don't know which one to be multiplied. Is it like multiply that with 41 or with 50 or which other number? You are going to multiply that with this guy, okay? So you only need to multiply these two numbers to get this result over here, yeah? So 45.5 times 3 is going to be 136.5, yeah, 136.5. Okay, and then you can do the cumulative frequency, the same thing, right? 39775. Okay, any question, guys, on how to fill this one? Paham ya? Okay, I'm gonna go to the next one. And then, guys, for the mode, mean and median, sorry, mode and the sorry. Ini highest and lowest score. Ini tadi udah tadi dijawab sama Alvin ya. And then here estimated mean. Nah, ini dah. Determine the estimated mean. So whenever you have a group frequency table like this, it is not going to be the mean. It's going to be the estimated mean, because it's not going to be 100% accurate. It can be like 95% or 94%, 96%, but it's not going to be 100% because it's not exactly the real data. I mean, like, we're grouping the data. Yeah. So again, it's going to be estimated mean. And then in here we have median class and mode class. It's just like finding the model class. For example ya, misalnya ini ada 10 misalnya. Saya model kelasnya berapa? Yang paling gede misalnya 10 ya. Udah, berarti model kelasnya adalah 71 atau 80 gitu. Ya. As simple as that, ya. So you only need to take the class in which the mode lies, ya. Jadi bukan misalnya 79 enggak, tapi dia kelasnya misalnya 71 sampai 80 gitu ya. Tergantung dari di sini. The same thing with the median class ya. Misalnya mediannya ada di sini nih misalnya, di sini misalnya. Jadi median classnya yang ini gitu, 81 until 90. Median class is 81 till 90. Yeah, that's the only difference when you take apa namanya tadi median sama mode class. Oke, gitu ya. Jadi same thing. Oke, next one is habis ya. 5 lagi, satu lagi ya. Last one. Oke, this one tadi udah ya guys. Ini kan sama aja ini. Nih, ya kan? Tapi the difference kalau ini cumulative frequency, kalau ini dia frequency table ya. So when you want to make this into table, saya gampang jadi table sedikit. I'm gonna make it a little bit smaller. Okay. So in here guys, this is actually a group table. Yeah. So what you take in here is not going to be 19 and 20 and 21. No, it's going to be the middle of that. Ya. Karena ini 19 sama 20 itu kan bukan di tepat di bar biru ini kan. Tapi ini di antara itu. Berarti cari tengah-tengahnya. Which means that when we want to make that into a table, the X and the F, ya. X itu the outcomes-nya, ya. That will be 19.5. It's not going to be 19. It's not going to be 19 or 20, but it's in the middle of that. Yeah, it's 19 plus 20 divided by 2, you get 19.5. And then as you can see that in here, ini kan udah ada gridnya ya. Lihat ya, gridnya cuma satu ya. Misalnya 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 gitu ya. Jadi satu begini itu 5 ya. Okay, so this is going to be 1. So the frequency of 19.5 is 1. And the next thing, the same thing, we have 20 until 21, and the midpoint will be 20 plus 21 divided by 2, and that will be 20.5. And the frequency will be, this guy over here is going to be 5, 6, 7, 8. It's going to be 8. Okay, so this is how you make the frequency table later ya. Kayak gini ya. Jadi sekali lagi jangan diambil yang ini karena ini tulisnya nggak di tengah-tengah, kecuali gitu ya. For example, if the 19 is in the middle in here, gitu, ini nggak ada nih misalnya. Nah ini baru dia 19 di sininya. Gitu ya. Jadi bedanya di situ ya guys. Nah, previously if I go back to the cumulative frequency, here we go. Right? Notice that this number 7, 8, and 9, right? It's in the middle, right? Of the of each of the bar, ya kan? Pas di tengah-tengah kan? Bukan di pojok kiri sama kanan kan? Nah, gitu. Yang dicari itu yang ditulis itu yang di tengah-tengah sini, gitu ya. Jadi itu bedanya, ini penting banget karena nanti di kuis saya akan kasih ada yang begini, ada yang kayak tadi gitu ya. Ya, ada 2 ya. So ya guys, so again, when you have this kind of graph, and please notice the value on like on the x-axis on the independent variable here, the x-axis. If the number is between each of the graph, I'm like this, right? It's not in the middle like this, no, which means that the x value, the outcomes, is not going to be this guy or this guy. No, it's in the middle of that. Yeah, it's 19 plus 20 divided by 2. Ya, kebetulan angkanya 19, 20. Kalau misalnya angkanya like 20 and then 24 misalnya, berarti tanggal-tanggalnya 22 gitu ya. You just add these two numbers and divide by 2. Okay? Okay, so that is for number 5. Actually, this is the last number. So basically, you're going to do this, make the table, and then you're gonna fill it, and then you're gonna find like the mean, the median, and more. You do the same exact thing like the previous one. Okay, I think that is all that I can give you for the explanation for the task. And I hope that you can submit it today ya. Kalau bisa langsung aja hari ini kalau bisa. Tapi itu kan biddingnya sampai tanggal 11. Yang mau saya tekankan lagi adalah guys, itu kan tugas-tugas anybody yang kemarin-kemarin saya lihat nih masih banyak yang belum kerjain. Kenapa dikerjain dong? Yeah, and don't forget guys, if you have any problems, difficulties maybe in finding the answer, go to my YouTube first. If you still don't understand from the YouTube, you can ask me personally. It's fine. I'm gonna help you. Okay, any questions guys? Any question? Jangan pergi dulu ya, sebentar. Ya, oke. Oke, paham ya? Paham nih bener nih? Paham nggak? Saya stop share ya. Oke, oke, saya mau absen ulang ya guys. Ini saya lupa nih, Dipo saya belum masukin absen. Oke ya. Abin masih ada. Oke. Abin kemana? Abin, where are you? Abin hilang. Adrian masih off cam. Adrian bisa on cam nggak? Silakan Adrian. Oke, lanjut. Alvin, thank you very much. Andin, Anin tadi sudah izin off cam dulu. Andin lagi. Oke, kemudian on cam dulu ya guys. Tadi Luna mungkin lagi rusak itunya. Nah, Edu, oke, Edu nih masih hitam nih gambarnya. Itu dia. Edu gimana Edu? Kabarnya Edu? Feeling better?
Sama aja, Pak.
Sama aja. Terus gimana? Minum obat kan ya?
Nggak ada obat.
Nggak ada obat. Biar cepet sembuh gitu, biar cepet hilang sakitnya enggak? Oh gitu ya sudah. Semoga cepat sehat ya. Oke, Atar still here. Alpha, Barera, thank you. Biru and Dipo, thank you very much. We have Diwa masih sakit ya guys. Udah tahu ya kabarnya Diwa ya guys. Tolong nanti di di support ya biar dia cepat sembuh. Karena kita tahu nih sekarang wah kita nggak bisa prediksi lah, bisa aja kena gitu ya. Tapi ya mudah-mudahan kalian sehat semua, oke? Again, Valdi, we have Toral juga lagi sakit sama. Kemudian Ken, Kemal. Ken kemana Ken? Ada. Lovely, Luna, Zaidan, Reza, Riko, Biru udah, Siti kemana? Siti menghilang lagi seperti biasa. Tristan, Zio and Dipo. Oke, ya sudah itu aja. Saya stop recording.